And Joe has done a tremendous job. And I would not finish the rest of the day from telling Joe, thank you. I appreciate it. And if you do come out here one day, man, hacemos carne asada, bro. Hacemos carne asada, todo lo que tú quieras. I mean, bring the guys. And I'll do barbecue out here. Fajitas, ribs, chicken, de lo que sea. Y frijoles charros que hace mi wife. Oh, y'all would love those. We were wanting to buy a house, but we didn't know that the situation that we had to go through. Excuse me. So I had a friend that was starting his own business in mortgage. He called me and I let him know, because we just went on and started looking at houses and we didn't know the procedures or anything. So finally, the real estate agent that was helping us out told us, have you check your credit scores? And I did the soft credit score check through, I think was back then Credit Karma, something like that.
Mhm.
And she told me, well, this isn't actually something that's solid. We need to have something that's really going to show us your credit scores. Because Credit Karma only shows you something soft. It doesn't show you the realistic credit scores that you have. So when we went back and saw and checked the credit, then we saw how the credits were really are. And my friend was the one that helped me out and gave me Joe's number. And I talked with Joe. This is back then when Joe was barely starting, I guess. And Joe told me, don't worry about it. I'll help you out. And I think within six to 7 months, my credit scores were great. They were doing great. And I think it was the end of 2012 when our credit scores were terrific. And I went and purchased a truck. I purchased a truck. I was able to get a truck, a Suburban back then, a 2007. And that's when, after 11 years of being in an apartment, I told my wife, we need to get a house. And we need to do it now, because I don't want to I didn't want to renew the lease agreement for the apartment complex again.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to check my credit and it was good. I started looking for a home. We looked for a house, and in 2013, the end of 2013, going on to 2014, we bought our home. And it's a single family home. The only home that looks like this in the neighborhood. It's a 2-story home, about 4 or 5 bedrooms, 2 bath and a half, big yard. And I called Joe and I told him, hey, thank you, Joe, because I was able to purchase a home with your help.
That's awesome.
And Joe told me back then, he told me, well, you know what? I want to swing by one day and have a videotape it in front of your house so that you can tell customers and tell people how we helped you out back then. This was way, like I said, this was way back about 10, 12 years ago. And we got into the home, we purchased a home and everything, and gradually I had an accident and my credit went back bad again. And I went through numerous credit repair agencies. I think it was about 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
One was, I'm trying to remember, I can't get them off my head. It's something Lincoln. I forget the name of it. But they promised the same thing. Within 60 to 90 days, you would fix your credit. I went with them, and I was with them for at least a year. My credit scores never got above 580, 590. with them.
Oh, no.
And I was spending like $117 a month with them. And then I just told them, you know what, y'all haven't done anything. I don't see any changes. Y'all promised a lot of stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and cancel it. And I canceled it. And once again, going through online and sometimes looking at videos, you get some of those videos that say, well, you want to fix your credit and we can help you out.
Mm-hmm.
There was another one that promised within 90 days you will get your credit repaired, and after the 90 days we'll extend you a line of credit for $20,000 and promise that by the end of the year your credit will be at an A+ credit. And I'm like, wow, that sounds great. But they were charging close to $2,000 something.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
And I signed up with them. I paid the $250 that they said, and I forget what they also what the name of them were. And if I remember here right now, I'll say them. I care less if I give them bad publicity, because they didn't fulfill what they said. Their promises were just blank to me.
Right.
90 days passed. I was with them for nearly 7 months at the beginning of last year, and nothing happened. The same thing. They were just going into my account, charging. And I called the young lady and I told them, y'all never called me. Y'all never asked for doing a credit analysis. Y'all haven't done anything to help my credit out. So I'm going to drop y'all. And she says, well, we need to have verification of things you haven't sent us. And I told them, I've sent everything over email that y'all have asked me to. And one of their customer service were just so rude that I stopped and I said, you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm dropping y'all. Y'all go through my account every month. Y'all don't have any issues. I don't have any issues with making the payment. But the moment that I block y'all from going to my account, now y'all calling me.
Right.
You called me before, but now that I blocked you from going to my account, now you're calling. So, and I remember Joe, because I saw one of your videos online. As Joe, he was sitting at his desk and he started saying, hey, have you had any issues with your credit? You need to get your credit fixed and get you what you want and desire to have in life. No, I already have a home and we have good vehicles. But we want to purchase a home because my parents are now of greater age, and we want to purchase a home with a bigger property and probably, hopefully, buy a home that has an extra home behind the house where they can live close to us. And I remember I saw Joe on that video and I said, Joe was the guy that helped me out a couple of years back. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna call him up. And I still have Joe's phone number on my cell phone, and I have him as Joe Credit Repair. And I called Joe, and Joe he says, yeah, he answered. And I told him, this is what you helped me long time ago, and you said you were going to come and do a video, which we never did. And Joe said, well, yeah, I'm glad you're coming back. What do you need now? I said, well, I need to get my credit repair again. He's like, well, we'll gladly help you out. I'll pass you on to Jessica, and Jessica was the one that signed me back up. And I told her the whole story, and she's like, wow, that's great.
That's awesome.
Y'all have done what nobody else has been able to do, and they have promised. Now with y'all, Joe told me up front, look, we've changed our way of fixing credit repair, of going through the situations. It's not like we used to do it. It's not, and it's a lot quicker. He told me it's a lot quicker. It's a lot faster. And we only charge for the things that we get off your credit score, but it's faster and helps you out more. So when I saw my credit scores about 2 weeks ago, like I
That's
said,
awesome.
I haven't checked them out today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure right now they're a lot higher. But it really surprised me. Honestly, it really surprised me. Joe, basically, he lived up to his word. The credit agents lived up to your word, and now y'all done it again.
So the reason why you were wanting to get your credit score back up is because you're looking to get into a bigger home for your family.
And right now the process is still, I'm still waiting to get it a little bit better. Reason being that we're doing this is that they haven't given my mom that much time to live, and they live in San Antonio. So we're trying to get them down here and get them at home, get them in a place where we can take care of either my dad and both of them if my mom is still living. But they're at that age that for us, I'm of a person that I would not put my mom and dad in an old folks home. They took care of us when we were little. They gave us the best. I want to give them the best at their time of leaving this earth. And my joy is to see that actual relief that Joel promised back then. Yeah, it took back then. It took a little bit more time, but now I was shocked. Honestly, I am telling you right now, I was shocked to see that within 30 days. And honestly, I was shocked to see the credit scores go up that high, that quick. And I told my wife, "Wow." And Jessica just did told me, and I forget the other young lady that's in charge of our account or my account, but she did tell me, look, don't get excited about your credit scores and don't go do something that is going to harm your credit score. Because I know I've seen people do this. They get a high credit score and they go get a new car or trade in their other truck and get into more debt or get into a higher payment, and that brings your credit scores back down. He's like, if you want to do what you say you want to do, hold off and give us some more time, and we'll get this credit to the point that when you go to the bank or you go try to sell your home or buy another home, they see your credit scores and they will not deny you any of the funds that you need to purchase the other home you want.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I love hearing that. So you guys are in the process of that. What would you say to anyone that may be considering hiring the credit agents, or thinking about doing business with us? What would you say to them? What would your biggest piece of advice be?
My biggest piece of advice to anybody who's out there who has issues with their credit and has tried, I think one was Lincoln Financial. The other one was, I forget the other name of the other one, but there are a lot of them that are out there and say, we will give you a guarantee that within 30 days, within 90 days, you will have your credit scores above 600. If you're below 500 or 400, we'll have them up there. That's a bunch of lies. Sorry. I'm sorry, but that's a lie. With credit agents, I myself can testify that I've done it twice. First, years back, Joe's not going to let me lie. It did take 6 to 8 months to do it. But now, within 30 days, my credit scores went way above 600. And like I said, I have not checked them right now. Today is July 25th. I have not checked them out. I checked them out a couple of weeks ago. And that's because y'all called me and told me that y'all had to get, I had to get into a higher program with Equifax to be able to get all the credit reports on time. But I would throw my hat in, I would throw my back all the way for Joe, the credit agents, because they have helped me not only once, twice, and they have proven to be the best that I've known that is out there to get your credit scores above what you need. And right now, honestly, I can go and trade in whatever vehicle I want, and I'm for sure know that I will be coming out of there with a new vehicle. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna be patient enough, even though they got the 2021 Suburban and the GMC Yukon 2021 is already out, and they are awesome. I already went out to see them, and but I told my son, no, 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 we're not gonna get anything yet. We have two Suburbans and an Impala, and thanks to all this, we've been able to establish better credit due to us keeping up with our payments. But due to Joe going in there and y'all credit agents going in there and taking out all the stuff that's been harming my credit, to be able to increase it and boosting my credit scores to, I would not be surprised if I go right now and check my credit scores and they're nearly to 700. I would not be surprised. I would be joyful, thankful, and to be able to honestly say to the credit agents that I am greatly, greatly appreciative of Joe and all his crew. It's like a big burden that gets off of your back once you know that I know, because sometimes there's things that happen in life that you can't stop them. When you're back when my credit was damaged, it was because when I was 18, you get dumb and stupid. They send you credit cards and you get all happy, start spending like crazy. But you don't have that responsibility of paying it on time. And then I only had two credit cards that held me back for 11 years to purchase in the home. Two credit cards, that was it. Only two held me back. But once Joe came in, fixed my credit, I tore up every single credit card. I have no credit cards in my wallet anymore. Only one debit card, and that's it. We only have our checking account, and we don't use credit cards at all. The other credit agency or whatever they call themselves, a credit repair, they told me, you need to get a credit card and start building up credit. And I said, no, I will not get into credit, because the moment you sign a credit card, it's like you're signing your life away. And that's it. They grabbed hold of you and you got 35 years to pay what, $1,000 or I don't know. Your interest is way above the roof. You're only getting what, $2 maybe into the principal, and the rest of it is just interest. And I greatly appreciate the credit agents. And if you are one of those persons that are out there, tried several people, and they all promised you the same thing. They've all told you the same thing. 90 days, 60 days, and we'll get your credit fixed. I have proof that within twice, they've helped me out. Back in 2007 to 2008, Joe helped me out. And I was able to purchase my home by 2013, beginning of 2014. Here I am now, what is it, 8, 9 years later, and I've come back to Joe, and he surprised me again. Now it was back then, like I said, 8 to 7 months or 7, 8 months. Now it was less than 30 days. Within 30 days, I got my first results. And I saw them with my own eyes. I have the numbers. I won't forget them. I even wrote them down. I have the numbers here. So I know what my credit was at, and I know what my credit scores are now. And I am very, very, very grateful to Joe and the crew of the credit agents who have done tremendous job on my credit scores, my credit report. And I'm hoping and praying that very soon we can purchase a bigger home and have my mom and dad with us here in the near future.
Well, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Juan. I really appreciate you coming on and just talking to our clients and letting them know about your experience. You know, I will say that the clients are truly the heartbeat behind the why that I get up every morning. I know our team is so passionate about, you know, making just our clients' dreams come true and help you accomplish your financial goals. And I'm so excited for you guys. And I can't thank you enough just for joining us, for trusting us. And I know Joe's going to be, he's going to see this video. He's going to be fired up. If you ever need to be fired up, you need to hang around Joe Chavria, because that man will fire you up. So I know when he sees this, he's going to be so pumped. So I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. We appreciate you just joining us. And if you know anyone, obviously anyone else that needs help with their credit, we would love for you to just to recommend them to us, and so we can do the same for them as well.
Of course, of course. I think I've been with y'all again here. I don't think I haven't even been with y'all 60 days. And to see this within the time, to go from the 7 to 8 months that it happened back then to the time that is happening now, I mean, my hat's off to Joe and all the crew. And hopefully this time Joe would come out and do this video in front of our home. And I would be honored, honestly honored to come, for y'all to come out here and see what y'all accomplished. It was because of your help that we're in this home that we're living in now. And to the crew that works with them, to all of you, thank you for giving us this opportunity to live in this home and to be part of this neighborhood that we are in. And Joe has done a tremendous job. And I would not finish the rest of the day from telling Joe, thank you. I appreciate it. And if you do come out here one day, man, hacemos carne asada, bro. Hacemos carne asada, todo lo que tú quieras. I mean, bring the guys. I'll do barbecue out here. Fajitas, ribs, chicken, de lo que sea. Y frijoles charros que hace mi wife. Oh, y'all would love those.
I cannot wait for the barbecue. When you guys get into your new home, I'm going to tell Joe, we got to go. We got to go see Mr. Juan. He's going to hook it up with charro beans and fajitas. I'm ready. Well, thank you so much. It was so nice talking to you. I hope you guys stay safe during this time. And if you need anything, feel free to reach out to us and we'll go from there.
Will do. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. You have a good night. So much.
Will do. God bless.
All righty. Bye-bye.